Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Cool as fuck. It exactly. Exactly. Now, everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me good? Right now, somebody's in Cincinnati visiting their doctor. Can anybody guess who that is? Who could be visiting a doctor right now? Allegedly. Now, what could he possibly be going to do with that doctor allegedly? What could he be going to do? It's an awful long way from London, Kentucky. 3 hours to drive to go get your medication. But when you're doctor shopping, you have to make sure that Casper, Casper, the friendly ghost, doesn't capture you while you're doing that. Established care for narcs. That means narcotics. Isn't that crossing state lines? That is crossing state lines. Good one. And if he's ever picked up on what he's doing, then that goes into effect. All that will fall back on him. Now, he will bring his narcotics back to Kentucky, his prescription. He gets it filled. We have the drugstore that he gets it filled at. Thank you to the person in East Bernstadt. Thank you to the person in East Bernstadt who filled in some missing information. And yes, I do remember you from the fights. I do remember you from the fights. And you did a great job. You've done a great job with what you've done. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Sounds like a mission to me. I recall months ago that Connie lived by a doctor that was up to 3 a.m. for pain management. Just saying. Oh, wow. Wow. Everyone must still be in the bed. I mean, it's awful early here. I mean, it's 9:27, almost 9:30 here. So I don't know. It's what is it? 11:30? Is it 11:30 over there in the eastern side? Hold on, let me look at my watch. I've got a watch that's got different time zones on it. Yes, it's 11. It's almost 11:30 in Kentucky. Now, you see, Jimbo has to do this. Well, you got a pattern of this. Jimbo has to go out of town. That's why he wrote. Let me read this to you. I'll have to read this to you. That way you guys understand the full effect. Wildcard 1128. Thank you. It was approximately second or third live. Thank you, Christine. Okay. Each week we're going to put together this little puzzle. Now that we've got 2 or 3 people willing to help that live in that area, we're going to get photographs. We're going to be our own little private investigation team. We're going to have video and photographs and all that. But a lot of interesting names have come up. Let's see here. I'm putting together a list of things. I don't think he's on his way to New York or Michigan. I don't think of that. No, I don't think so. I think he's on his way to Cincinnati. But anyways, let's just make sure about this. And this says what this says. Wouldn't want to mislabel anything here. Here we go. Let's see. Last but not least, I did decide to turn around after hearing he called them back and told them I recorded them. I went in there and showed them his video, and I personally screen recorded where Michael Hunt had made a false call to police and provided them with false identification information. Did you know that's a crime? I will be sending my son there tomorrow as I will be out of town to give them a hard copy of the video along with a link to Sizzle Lara's video. Okay. See, Skern Dog, I tell the truth. You should try it sometime and maybe you wouldn't be running from the law now and missing your son graduating high school. I have zero to hide and proved it by walking in there today. Actually, guilty, guilty. You were scared. You had to make a move. It's like playing chess. When you're put in a hard spot, you have to make a move. You made that move. Not only did you identify yourself for future terms, but you gave them the information that they'll soon see that you are a drug dealer. That was all part of the plan. That was it. I made you make a move by making pretext. You need to look up the definition of pretext. I've taught it in my classes. Put a 1 in the chat if you remember me teaching pretext. You see, bounty hunters use pretext a lot. Skip tracers use skip pretext a lot. I've taught it. I just simply applied it. Simple as that. Now today, it's going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to be using pretext. I'm going to be using pretext at all. Okay, let's finish this. I have zero to hide and proved it by walking right in there today and telling them to pull my medicine report and come on over and count them. The reason they can count them because you keep an extra prescription. So that way, if you're ever called in, you've got that extra prescription to fill that. Anybody knows that. That's how you get away with it. Is because you kept an extra prescription. That way, if they ever call for a pill count, would you run out and grab his prescription and say, "Oh, here's my medication," and put it in a bottle? He can put it in the bottle that he's currently got, and it looks like his pill count's going to be credible. That's how he does it. Wow, that's genius, ain't it? Maybe the living under the house will come out and chat with him while they're here. Let's see here. Where did he say that he's going to be out of town? I think he edited it. Described as chat, full brain. Jimbo edited his community post because he told he was going to be out of town. Wow. Jimbo edited his community post when he said he was going out of town and his son was going to run the video up there, right? Let me see if I can find this. He said, "I'm here to turn myself in, selling drugs. You're a made man." I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "I got a doctor who will give you anything you want. MRI, he'll make an MRI up, whatever he needs to do, and get you on this medication." And I was like, and I didn't believe it, but I wouldn't do it anyways. And I turned him down, and he got mad at me because I turned it down because he wanted a percentage off of what I would get, which he wanted me to give him like $500 off a prescription or something. I'm not sure about how they work with that on that, but I know the doctor, he sends people to the doctor, and the doctor gets a certain cut of what they're doing and everything. It's a whole big thing that he's going. Also, he's got people living under his house, literally living under his house. I guess now it's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. See, it's only illegal if you make a report. And it's a lie. You see, why else would they try to destroy my life? Because I know. And they did. So now it's payback. I bet he's shouting to the roof right now. I bet he is losing his mind. I wonder if he's going to run down to the DEA and see what they've got up their sleeve. We wait, we listen, we attack. Good, Goya. I like it. I like that strategy. That strategy goes well. Strategy like that goes a long way. Now, at least that puts him on the radar, right? He's on the radar now. And Jimbo has an ugly heart and he talks down to women, and that makes me sick to my stomach. Makes anybody sick. It makes you kind of wonder, don't it? It makes you kind of wonder. Taking the hard copy. Oh my goodness. Taking the hard copy. Now, the key is, let's say, Jimbo is so jealous of Ernie and he will try every way to destroy you because he doesn't want his secrets out. He has so many skeletons in his closet, and Jimbo is a sick SOB. He is, Vanessa. Very, very, very sick. It was gross the way he talked about Nicolina's daughter, too. He's very sick. Now, listen, guys. If you don't cut his onions the way he likes, he gets very mad. Thelma, no matter what happens, if she ain't spaced out, she could come on here and tell about he has to have his food a certain way. If it's not, he won't eat it. He pouts. I'm just not going to eat. I'm just not going to eat. I've been there when he done that. And I'm like, God damn, man, she ought to slap the shit out of you, dude. But you know, I was blind. I never knew that what I know on this man, that he would come in real life. And he did. He did. Lie after lie after lie. And he helped destroy my life. Now, there's more out there that helped destroy it, but it is what it is. We write our own stories. He's writing his. He's writing his. Nothing that I can say or do. When I found out that allegedly there was 2 kids who got a hold of that poison that this man was selling, and they're no longer here, I decided there has to be an end to this. I did not know until the phone calls. I did not know until the phone calls. And he wouldn't take the phone calls around me, or he would say he'd have his phone connected to his car. Then I learned what blue pillows were. Pretty much had to go through Urban Dictionary to find out a lot of slang and drug terms, but I learned what it was. How many blue pillows you want, he'd say. He would keep an extra. He would keep extra. But the way I figured he's getting away with his pill count is he keeps an extra prescription that is not used. Extra prescription that is not used. Now, as we wait, it's just a waiting game. Now, in order for it to be illegal, you have to have proof of what he's doing. That's why he has to be caught. Or else he just goes on making $3,000 or $4,000 every 2 weeks, monthly. While everyone else works their ass off, he enjoys a free life. Just like Jimbo having cameras in the bathroom. That's creepy. Now look, he is the one that said that he's seen the cameras. Now that's That was him admitting to it. Nobody else said anything about it. He is the one that said it. I never knew it. I never knew. I still don't know what's going on with that. It blew my mind. I was like, whoa. It blew my mind. And then he talked about the cameras in his girl's room. And the cameras was there because I took the camera down and aimed it toward my car so I could make sure nobody bothers my car when I came one time. He said, just take the camera from the girl's room down. Well, I was thinking, like, what the hell is a camera doing in the girl's room? Why would you have cameras in bedrooms? You know, understand living areas, the front room, maybe the kitchen, but having cameras in a bedroom, a bathroom? What the hell? Now, the one in the bathroom I never saw. He's the one he said he seen it from the bathroom. Not me. Not me. I never said shit about it. But he's always been fascinated with those private investigation little spy gear, stuff like that. He may have miniature camera or some sort. Hello, Tina. How are you doing, Tina? How are you doing? Uh-oh. Hold on 1 second, guys. Guys, this is an important phone call. This is the phone call we're waiting for. Give me about 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes maybe. Thank you, guys. Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you, guys, for waiting. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Wow, what an interesting phone call. Interesting phone call. That turned out pretty positive there. Tina, I need you to do me a favor. If you can, Xander has the 49 video, the 49-minute video, the full video that he recorded on the recorder. Are there any way that I could get that? That way we could talk about the murder for hire, because it's the full unredacted everything, all the names in it, everything. Are there any way that I could get that voice recorder, or not voice recorder, but I had it. I can't remember what he sent it to me on it, but I can't find it nowhere. It's the one that we took to the FBI. It's the one that the FBI looked at, all that. So, Tina, are there any way that you still have the full thing with Chris Lewis, Jimbo, the murder for hire? Because we're going to be going over all that. Yes, exactly. Sure, but it's a voice recording. How can I get that, or can you get that to me, or can you play that, or that way it's out there? It's the full 49 minutes. I think it's like 49 minutes long. It's the phone call with Jimbo and me on the phone. I wish I'd have paid more attention to you guys when this first happened. I wish we'd went and just pressed it on the FBI. Because if something would have been done about it and all this bullshit would have never happened. But we learn from our mistakes. Shasta, darn, I should be cutting my grass, but this is more important. Thank you. So the phone call was a very interesting phone call. Matters are going to be taken seriously starting now. So I hope people understand that what's going on is, very serious. Very, very serious. Exactly. Another way you can help, guys, is you can share this. I'll be right back. I wish I did, Tina. I really do. I told you 1,000 times to take this more seriously and get Scumbo locked up. But you chose to forgive the parasite who still feeds off of you and me. Yes. If I could go back, Tina, but I can't. I know it's 49 minutes long. Because all we have on on the site is just the first 15, 20 minutes of it, 15 minutes of it or something, and it's all cut out and redacted. Plus, if I have it through video or if I have the actual recording, I can make it loud enough to where everybody can hear it, and you don't have to go from another phone. I can just put it into this. That would work. That would work. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, guys, I'm going to let you respect. God bless you all. Thank you all for fighting the good fight. Thank you, guys.